Hi everyone! Welcome! Today we are going to talk about playing Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom on your PC. Sadly, Nintendo hasn't officially released the game for PC. So, playing it requires a bit of a workaround. We'll be exploring how to do that using emulation. Emulation isn't straightforward, and there are some important things to consider. Let's dive in. Firstly, you will need a powerful PC. Tears of the Kingdom is a demanding game. An emulator adds extra overhead. You will need a good processor and graphics card to get decent performance. Aim for at least an Intel i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 processor. A dedicated graphics card, like an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 or an AMD Radeon RX 580, is highly recommended. More RAM will help too. 16GB is a good starting point. Secondly, you'll need to acquire the game. Please note that downloading ROMs of games you don't own is illegal. It is against copyright law. The best way to do this legally is to extract the game files from your own Nintendo Switch copy. This requires modding your Nintendo Switch, which is a complex process. We won't cover that here. There are many guides available online to teach how to do this. Thirdly, download and install a Nintendo Switch emulator. Yuzu and Ryujinx are the most popular options. Both are free and open source. Search for their official websites. Download the latest version. The installation process is generally straightforward. Follow the instructions provided on their websites. Be sure to only download from official sources. Avoid downloading from unofficial websites that might contain malware. Fourthly, configure your emulator. This is where things get a little technical. You'll need to configure graphics settings. Experiment with different options. Vulkan is generally recommended for better performance. Adjust the resolution scaling. Start at 1x or 2x native resolution. Increase it gradually. Keep an eye on your frame rates. You also need to configure controller input. Connect your controller to your PC. Map the buttons correctly in the emulator settings. Fifthly, install the game. Open the emulator. Load the game file. This will usually be a .si or .nsp file. The emulator will then start running the game. If everything is set up correctly, Tears of the Kingdom should begin to load. Be patient, as the initial loading might take some time. Finally, optimize performance. Even with a powerful PC, you might experience some lag or stuttering. Experiment with different graphics settings. Try disabling certain effects. Reduce the resolution scaling. Look for community-made mods or patches. These can often improve performance. Check online forums and communities for tips and tricks. There are many dedicated to emulator performance. Remember that emulation is never perfect. You might encounter glitches or bugs. Performance may not be as smooth as on a Nintendo Switch. Be prepared to troubleshoot and experiment. Also, keep your emulator and drivers updated. New versions often include performance improvements and bug fixes. That's it for playing Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom on PC through emulation. It requires some setup and a decent computer. I hope you found this guide helpful. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or tips of your own. Bye!